Hello everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 2, identifying the dates for the seasons of the year and making a pictograph. Okay. So the year is divided into 4 seasons. And our seasons are autumn, or we call this fall, winter, spring, and summer. Okay. So on each season starts at a certain date. Okay. And it's usually the 21st or 22nd of a certain month. Okay. So what season do you think begins with December 21st or 22nd and ends with March? Okay. Well, winter starts on December 21st or 22nd, depending on the year, and it ends on March 21st or 22nd. Because once March 21st comes, we consider that to be spring. Then spring goes until June 21st or 22nd. Okay. And then summer lasts until September 21st or 22nd, and then it turns into fall. All right, so what are all of the winter months? Well, if the months go from December to March, that means that winter has to include December, January, February. Okay, and then the beginning of March, just the beginning of it, because then spring starts in March and it goes March, April, May, and then the beginning of June. Summer goes through June, July, August, and September, at least the beginning of September. And then fall goes through September, October, November, and the beginning of December. All right, we're going to practice matching dates with the season. Okay, so here I have this date. It's January 3rd, 1998. So if the date is January, and we look back here, January falls in winter. So this day would be during the winter. All right, over the next one. We have 5, which we learned was May 20th, 2016. If we look at our chart, May is in spring. So this date is in the spring. And the next one is 8, which is August 9th, 2020. And we know that August is here in the summertime. So this day would be during the summer. And the last one is October 16th, 2023. And October is in the fall. Or autumn. So this is in autumn. We also call this the fall. Okay? All right, so we work with birthdays a lot in class. Now let's pretend that we went through all the birthdays to figure out who has birthdays in what month. Let's say we have 5 people have birthdays in winter. 3 have them in spring. We'll have 7 in the summer, and we have 10 students that have birthdays in the fall. Whew, that's a lot. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a graph with this information. So I'm going to write how many were in each of these here. Okay, and erase that. So it says, draw a smiley face to represent one birthday. Okay, so if in winter we have 5 birthdays, so I would draw 5 smiley faces. 2, 3, 4, 5. In spring, we have 3 birthdays, so I would draw 3 smiley faces. 1, 2, 3. Summer has 7, so we would do 7 smiley faces. And fall would have 10 smiley faces. All right, so this would be my graph showing the number of birthdays. Okay. The second part says, what fractional part of the class has birthdays in each season? Well, I know I have 25 students total, so the bottom number will always be 25 for my fraction. And the top number is how many students I have in each. So winter, I have 5 students. So my fraction would be 5 over 25. Spring, I have 3 students, so it would be 3 over 25. Summer has 7, so 7 over 25. And fall has 10, so 10 birthdays out of the 25. Number 3 says to write 2 comparison statements about the data on the graph. I only have room to write one. Oh, down at the bottom, whoops. So on A, it says there are blank more birthdays in the whatever than in the other. So I would say that there are, so if I wanted to compare winter and spring, I would say there are 2 more birthdays in the winter than in the spring, because I have 2 more birthdays. All right, so if I want to do another one, I would say there are, let's compare summer and fall. So we'd say there are 3 more birthdays, in the fall than in the summer. And that's how we would compare these amounts. And that's it for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.